think you're eating shrimp, but are you sure it's actually a shrimp? Right there on your plate, amidst the enticing seafood, lies a truth that surprises many. What you call a shrimp might actually be a prawn, and vice versa. They look so identical that they are nearly impossible to distinguish with a casual glance. Yet, in terms of biology, body structure, habitat, and even the way they should be cooked, they belong to two completely different worlds. So, have you really understood them? Or have you been misnaming one of the most popular dishes on the planet all this time? Today, I invite you to peel back this mystery with me and find out once and for all the real difference between shrimp and prawns.
Hello, I'm Edward, and this is QC Project Simple Things.
Let's start with the plain truth. Both are crustaceans, distant relatives of crabs and lobsters. They are warriors of the water, wearing organic armor, breathing through gills, and navigating the depths on jointed legs. In our daily lives, we treat the words shrimp and prawn like interchangeable synonyms. But if you look closer, nature has drawn a very clear line between them. It's a distinction hidden in their very architecture, in how they are built and where they choose to call home. Scientifically, they belong to two separate lineages. Think of shrimp belonging to the Pleocyemata group as protective mothers. They carry fertilized eggs under their bellies, nurturing them until they hatch. In contrast, prawns belonging to the Dendrobranchiata group are free spirits. Whether they turn rosy pink on a grill or offer a succulent, briny snap in your mouth, remember, one is a guardian of its legacy, while the other is a wanderer of the currents. Now that the initial confusion has been cleared up, you're probably wondering, why is the naming so complicated? It all depends on where you are living. In the US and Canada, people use the word shrimp for almost everything, no matter its biological type. But in the UK or Australia, they prefer to call everything a prawn. Here is a secret. Many restaurants use the word prawn just to make the dish sound fancier and charge you more money. So sometimes you aren't paying for a different animal, you're just paying for a more expensive word. Beyond language, the confusion is driven by a massive industrial engine. For centuries, shrimp were a wild treasure of the coastlines, while giant freshwater prawns were a seasonal gift from the rivers. But in the 20th century, everything changed. We moved from catching to farming at an incredible scale. Today, over 5 million tons of shrimp and prawns are produced globally every year. When a food becomes this common, its identity gets simplified. To a global supply chain moving millions of boxes, shrimp, or prawn, is no longer a biological distinction. It's just a commodity size. In Asia, where modern hatcheries can produce billions of larvae, the giant freshwater prawn became a predictable ingredient instead of a lucky catch. This industrial efficiency is why you often see large shrimp labeled as prawns in supermarkets. It's easier to sell a giant prawn than to explain the complex biology of a saltwater shrimp. In the race for scale, the truth was the first thing to be sacrificed for the sake of a simplified menu. Now, let's explore another aspect of these two creatures, their habitat. The way to distinguish them is simple. Just look at the salinity of the water. As a general rule of nature, shrimp are the citizens of the ocean. They thrive in the salty embrace of the seas, from shallow coral reefs to the mysterious dark depths. Prawns, however, are the kings of the inland waters. They prefer the stillness of freshwater, rivers, lakes, and even the fertile floodplains of South Asia. It is a biological divide that shapes everything, from their internal chemistry to the very flavor on your tongue. But nature loves to blur the lines. There are rebels in both groups that refuse to follow the rules of salt and tide. In the world of shrimp, we find the Neocaridina and Caridina, tiny, vibrant species that have abandoned the sea entirely to live their whole lives in the crystal-clear streams of East Asia. Meanwhile, the most famous wanderer among prawns is the giant freshwater prawn. Found throughout the Indo-Pacific, from the Mekong Delta to northern Australia, these giants spend their lives in fresh rivers, but must journey down to brackish estuaries to breed. Their larvae crave the salt of the tide to survive, creating a life cycle that bridges two worlds. But not everyone can travel to where these creatures live to learn about their differences, can they? So let me show you how to distinguish them through visual identification. If a common shrimp is a minimalist daily outfit, the black tiger prawn is a suit of high-end armor. When you look at a common shrimp, you'll see a simple, compact creature. Their bodies are usually translucent white, pale grey, or a soft pink, with a thin, smooth shell that feels delicate to the touch. They are the understated locals of the kitchen, familiar, modest, and blending perfectly into everyday meals. In contrast, the black tiger prawn is built like a powerhouse. They are significantly larger, with a long, thick body that commands attention. Their most striking feature is the tiger stripes, bold, dark bands of black or deep blue, contrasting with white or yellow. The reason prawn has those dark stripes is for camouflage among the shadows of the seabed and mangroves. Those stripes of power are actually nature's way of making a giant disappear. Their shell is not just thicker, it's a rugged shield, glossy and incredibly firm. Even their tails tell a story, wide, powerful and segmented with surgical precision. So, if you see bold, tiger-like stripes and a rugged, glossy frame, you're looking at a prawn. If it's small, translucent and smooth, it's a shrimp. One is a masterpiece of efficiency, the other a masterpiece of strength. Once you see the tiger in the prawn, you'll never mistake them again. Because their bodies are built differently, your approach in the kitchen must change as well. Common shrimp, with their thin and delicate shells, are the quick responders. They require minimal prep, often just a swift peel. Their flesh is tender and cooks in a heartbeat, making them ideal for stir-fries, pastas, or salads where they absorb the surrounding flavors like a sponge. In contrast, preparing black tiger prawns requires more complexity and care. Their thick, armor-like shell often needs to be butterflied, splitting the back to remove the large vein and allowing heat to penetrate the dense meat. However, this shell is a gift. Keeping it on during high-heat grilling protects the meat from drying out while infusing it with a rich, smoky essence. The final distinction lies in the soul of the bite, the flavor profile. According to culinary experts and seafood biologists, the difference is rooted in their environment. Saltwater shrimp offer a briny sweetness, a complex, mineral-rich taste that reminds you of the ocean. Their texture is a delicate snap. Prawns, particularly the giant freshwater varieties, deliver a meaty umami. Because they live in calmer waters, their flavor is milder and more earthy, but they compensate with a firm, lobster-like texture. Whether you crave the sea's salty kiss or the hearty, firm bite of a river giant, understanding these nuances turns a simple meal into a deliberate culinary experience. Nutritionally, shrimp and prawns are essentially twins on your plate. Both are nutritional powerhouses, low-calorie, high-protein, and packed with essential minerals like iodine for thyroid health and selenium for immune support. While they are famous for having higher dietary cholesterol, modern science has a reassuring update. For most people, the cholesterol in seafood has a minimal impact on blood levels. The real culprit isn't the shrimp itself, but the saturated fats we often pair it with. The truth is, a shrimp only becomes a health risk when we strip away its simplicity. A fresh shrimp is a clean source of omega-3s, but once it's buried in thick batter, deep-fried in processed oils, or drenched in heavy cream sauces, its benefits vanish. According to the American Heart Association, it's the lifestyle of the dish that matters most. To truly honor these creatures, keep the preparation light. Sauté with olive oil, grill with lemon, or steam with ginger. Let the natural purity of the protein be the star, not the deep fryer. Besides, overindulging in shrimp dishes can lead to unexpected risks. Their high purine content is a leading trigger for gout, as it increases uric acid levels in the bloodstream. Furthermore, As bottom feeders, shrimp have the potential to accumulate heavy metals like cadmium or microplastics from polluted waters. Those with sensitive kidneys or high blood pressure should also be cautious of the naturally high sodium levels found in these crustaceans. To honor your body, enjoy them as a highlight of your meal rather than the entire foundation. In the world of gastronomy, choosing between shrimp and prawn is a decision of texture and soul. Common shrimp, with their sweet, tender snap, are the stars of delicate classics. Think of the shrimp cocktail, where the cold, crisp meat dances with tangy sauce, or the famous Cajun scampi, where they soak up garlic and butter in seconds. Their small size makes them perfect for dim sum like har gow, providing a burst of sweetness in every translucent bite. Black tiger prawns, however, are the kings of the flame. Their firm, meaty texture allows them to withstand the intense heat of a charcoal grill, making them the undisputed centerpiece of any seafood BBQ. In Southeast Asia, they are the soul of tom yum goong, where their large heads release a rich orange fat that gives the soup its legendary depth. From salt and chili grilled prawns to premium tempura, the prawn is chosen whenever the chef wants a bold, hearty presence that rivals even a small lobster. I want to give you the 10-second rule when choosing shrimp. This is the fastest way to know if you are buying premium goods or just shrimp specimens that have lost all of their nutritional value. For prawns, look for the tiger stripes. The stripes on their bodies must be bold, jet black and sharp, looking as if they were painted on a deep green or golden background. If the stripes look faded or blurry, it is a sign that it is a weak prawn, lacking in nutrients, or sometimes even carrying diseases. Give the shell a quick press. It must be as rigid and cold as a warrior's armor. This firmness is the sign of high meat density, promising a powerful flavor like lobster when you enjoy it. As for common shrimp, check for the crystal clarity. A fresh shrimp must be translucent, almost like frosted glass, revealing the clean, pale flesh beneath without any dark spots or cloudiness. Its shell should be thin, smooth, and cling tightly to the body like a second skin. The reason is simple. The moment a shrimp is no longer fresh, enzymes begin to break down the muscle tissues, causing the flesh to turn opaque or cloudy. Dark spots, known as melanosis, occur when oxidation kicks in, a clear biological warning that the shrimp's peak quality has already passed. Give it a quick sniff. It must smell of a crisp sea breeze, not a sharp ammonia tang. This oceanic scent is the DNA of freshness. In just 10 seconds, you aren't just picking dinner. You're reading the biology of the sea. You're no longer just a shopper. You're a connoisseur who understands that quality isn't hidden. It's written right there on the shell. It can be seen that shrimp and prawns are not rivals, nor are they the same. They are two echoes of the same ancient evolution. For millions of years, they solved the same mystery: how to thrive, breathe, and navigate the world beneath the waves. The confusion you felt wasn't your fault. It happened because the speed of global trade and the noise of marketing simply outpaced our natural instincts. If you enjoyed this story, tell us in the comments what simple thing we should explore next. Your idea might become our next episode.
I am Edward, and this is QC Project Simple Things. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss the simple things in everyday life. Because what you see is never the whole story. There's always something deeper beneath the surface.